Let me know.
All right, you should be good to go now.
All right. Thinkorswim just fixed the problem with CMG. So if those that had to go to the hospital with a heart attack, you can come back. Everything was cool. They do that pricing. I don't know. It drives me crazy. All right. So let me give you the option that I'm eyeing for NVIDIA. The expiration date is July the 19th. The current price is 99 cents to $1.02. Confirm you heard that, and I'll wait for that to be put in there. The high today is $1.06. The low is 90 cents. Let me know you heard everything I just said. They'll get it fixed, Bruce. All of a sudden you'll be the foul recipient of all your money back from the brokerage firm. They borrowed it for a short period of time to meet the national debt. Okay. Has everybody heard the option I'm looking at? Let's go to the QQQ. On the QQQ, I'm looking at, let me give you we'll go July 19th also. Let me go find the QQQ. I got to move this around if that's okay, because it's blocking my trading account. Move it up there. Okay. Uh, QQQ. Let's look at the QQQ. QQQ. All right, I'm gonna go out to, well, I'm not gonna go July 19th. I'm gonna go July the 10th. July the 10th. The option I'm gonna look at there, I can't do that. Let's go July 5th. That's a good one. July 5th. The expiration is July the 5th for the QQQ. The option I'm looking at is the 491 call. 491 call. It's 98 cents at $1 to make sure you got the right one. Okay. Let me know if you got that one identified on the QQQ. Say yes. Say yes, Mr. Buzz. Yeah, tell me you got that one going. Okay. $2, $1.04. Everybody see it? Okay. Let's go back to the roadmap real quick. Go back to the roadmap real quick. QQQ's, oh, you got it reversed on me, Jonathan. What's the high of that blue bar, that reference bar?
Oh, the QQQ,
Yeah.
480.22,
And where is it currently trading?
480.13.
If you see 480.22, let's execute that option. Execute means I'm putting the order in at the market, okay? Everybody up to speed. Tell me if you're up to speed. I identified two options. One's on the QQQ and the other one is on NVIDIA. Speed it up, Carol. Speed it up. Can't be waiting on you making me get in late. Come on, have a little fun. Fun on live trading day. Jonathan will type both trades I'm looking at in there. Okay. He just put it in there.
Four eighty 22 QQQ.
All right, buy the NASDAQ. I just bought it. $1.04, Jonathan. $1.04. Okay. let's set a stop, or let's set a limit at, sell half the position at $1.14. Ever how many you did, do half at $1.14. My order's sitting in there to sell half at $1.14. Let me know if you get the order in. I'll slow down. We'll wait on NVIDIA. I'll give everybody a chance to catch up. Tell me you're in. Somebody tell me they're in. I don't want to make all this money by myself. Type in here if you're in. David's in. Jim's in. Jim's in. Brian's in. Okay, let's go over NVIDIA's chart. Okay, let's go look at our option on NVIDIA.
Got it up to $1.10.
Okay, let's buy the option at $1.10. $1.10 on NVIDIA. Buy half your position. Don't buy your whole position here at $1.10. It might pull back a little bit. So $1.10. Got half the position bought at $1.10. Okay, so I'm long NVIDIA. Okay. Go on and set an order at $1.24 to take that down on NVIDIA. $1.24 on NVIDIA to take it down. $1.24. I might only get half the position off there, okay? $1.24 is my sell point. I'm setting my order in. I cut my position in half. And I'm setting it at $1.24. Okay, I've got two positions on. Got a sell in at $1.14 on the QQQ for half my position. Okay. Everybody cool? Everybody cool? You got two positions on. One half, one whole. We're selling half on QQQ at $1.14. We'll sell the half we bought on NVIDIA at $1.24. Okay, half the position. All right, I got the two trades on.
Steve, look at the board. NVIDIA, July 19th, 151 call right here. Also post the spreadsheet in the chat if you want to look at it on your own screen.
The QQQ target is at 114 for half, Rob. 114. Jonathan, once you review both trades where I've said it 5 times, why don't you do it once?
Can everybody see the board? Okay, NVIDIA trade is, well, the first trade we do is on QQQ actually. July 5th is the expiration. A 491 call. Open up some more strikes if you can't see that 491 call. But again, it's July 5th on the QQQ. By the 491 call, we paid $1.04. Target on half is $1.14. I'm gonna put out here full position. Target $1.14 on half. Everybody good with QQQ? Zoom user just said target $1.14 on half, right there on the board too. All right, moving on to NVIDIA. It was July 19th, different expiration, July 19th. By the 151 call, paid $1.10. This is only a half position. And our target on that half position is $1.24. Okay, everybody get on NVIDIA. Anyone need the spreadsheet posted again?
Is everybody caught up? Tell me you're caught up and you love what you see. Okay, so let me ask a couple questions. How many people had their platform open and ready to go? Who did not have their platform open and ready to go? How many people had any trouble with the instructions? Okay. Why was I moving fast? Tell me why I was just moving fast on the trade, on the two trades. Market's moving, and I didn't want you to have to overpay and me go search for different strikes on the ones that I was looking for, okay? And so a lot of people have traded with me a lot, and they know that when I say be here at 10, I mean be here at 10 if I'm trading. I put in the flash meeting. This was a trading flash meeting. Did y'all see those words? Okay. All right. I bought half the NVIDIA position. I bought half because I wanted to get in at $1, but it already moved 10 cents, so I bought half. Okay. By the time I got to it, it already moved a dime. Okay. That's why I only bought half. I bought the full QQQ position because I decided it was probably maybe a good trade, especially if the S&P gets above last night's open. Does everybody know where the S&P opened last night? I posted it in TNT this morning. I start out every day looking at the opening price, okay? So I have to move fast if we're going to do trading because I don't want people to overpay for things because I wanted to do it the right way, okay? And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now let's talk about it. All right, I've got us two trade zones. Let's talk about, we've got positions. Half position if we're doing options, Steve, or if you're doing stock, you just divide it by 2. So if you're doing 10 options, you do 5. Is that pretty self-explanatory? If you're buying 100 shares, buy 50 shares. Okay? That's a half position. John, don't we have a whole bunch of stuff we give people with all our terminology and stuff and words that we use?
Yeah, we do. You can go to the DTI Master Trade Sheet, which is just dtitrader.com/master. You can get there from the website members area, or like I said, just type in dtitrader.com/master. Once you're here on page 2 is the DTI important terms to know document. Right down here, second to last link. We've got equivalent of 2 pages worth or so. There's a video on half position right at the very bottom.
Okay. Let's talk about, we talked about where we're going to take profits if everything goes our way, correct? Everybody say yes, you heard me. All right. Now let's talk about the alternative, okay? Let's say it doesn't go our way. What are we going to do? Let's start with the QQQ. If the QQQ doesn't go our way, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to sell the strike higher. Which strike did we use? 491?
Yeah.
And I'm going to spread it and then put an order in at the net to scratch the trade. Try again later. Everybody understand what I'm talking about there? Okay. If the QQQ doesn't go our way, we did the 491, Jonathan?
Yes.
So I'll do the 492 and say, okay, we'll try again later. And we'll set an order in, good to cancel, get us out with a few cents over what our net is, okay? All right. If NVIDIA doesn't go our way, I'll spread it also, but I'll do a little different on NVIDIA. I did the 127. What strike did I use, Jonathan?
151.
Okay, I'll do a 154, sell a 154 against it, and I'll try to make double what my net is, okay? That's what I'll do. So I got a backup plan. What do all good traders have when they go into the market? Because every trade's not going to work out, right? Everybody got that? You got to have a plan. You don't want to be faced with the fact it might not work, right? And I always have a backup plan with everything, especially when I'm with you and I'm thinking it out and I want to teach you this stuff, okay? And that's the value of doing live trading. So I can't be with you all day, can I? So I'm going to be with you at 11 o'clock. That's 10, 10:30, 11. Hopefully it makes it easy on us, okay? And it's easy to take profits, but sometimes you got to work at it, right? All right, let's just look at possibilities here. NVIDIA, we got the 150. Where's the 154 call at right now, Jonathan, for NVIDIA on the half the position?
154 call is at 77 cents.
Yeah. So would have how much exposed if I sold that call? Paid $1.10, right?
Right. At 33 cents if he sold it at 77.
So I'd have 33 cents exposed.
Yeah.
You see what I've done? I reduced your risk with this strategy, hadn't it? Don't y'all like these backup plans I have? I've been doing this for 40 years, folks. I've lost more money than most people ever think about losing. So you got to think about what to do when things don't work out. Right, Robert. If you can't day trade, just sell the spread and get out tomorrow. Exactly. Don't you love this stuff? How many people, if you had the opportunity to be face to face with me and Jonathan, would like that opportunity? Well, while we're waiting for our trade, it's on the stove, as I say. Okay. Let's go to the slide presentation, Jonathan. Let me go through the slides. Let him be thinking. Is Kelly Barber here? Jonathan, you know if Kelly signed in?
Let me see.
Will you send her a note? Tell her it'd be nice if she'd show up. Robert, you can't afford not to if you're going to put money in the market. I haven't sold calls or anything. I'm just talking about backup plans, Steve. Steve, can you hear me okay? I thought I was pretty clear. I was just talking about backups. If you trade with me, you're going to have backups, right, Jonathan?
That's right. That's why on the spreadsheet we said possible hedge on the video. Don't sell yet.
That's pretty clear. Let me read that again. It says, don't sell yet. I want you to have fun because this is awful hard as a new student to learn this stuff. And I want you to have fun while you're learning, okay? No problem, Steve. No problem. Thanks for coming. Okay, David asked, when do I decide on a hedge? I already told you. If this trade doesn't work out at 11, I'm going to hedge it because I can't be with you after that. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hedge it. I wouldn't hedge it to the end of the day, but I've got to put the hedge on since I gave you the trade. Okay? Does everybody understand? I have to play it safe. So at 11 o'clock, I'll put it on. All right? Tom, trading is like handling yourself as a diabetic. It may seem like difficult work to come up with backup plans for different scenarios, but in the end, when you're prepared, it all becomes satisfying. Rochelle, I'm not going to discuss that. I'm wanting you to focus and learn this. This is about trading QQQ and NVIDIA today. It's not like a general flash meeting. I'm waiting to do my slide presentation because NVIDIA's getting to a point I might hedge it, okay? Jonathan, where's that strike on NVIDIA? Let's hedge it, hedge it.
It's about 64, 65 cents.
Let's sell that and put our net position, showing how that looks. We're going to sell the second part of NVIDIA as a hedge. I'll tell you why and explain in a second, but we're going to go and do it.
NVIDIA, July 19th, same expiration. Sell the 154 call to hedge. It's currently about 65 cents.
Not going to be a day trade. What will be our net in the trade, Jonathan?
Be a 35-cent net into the trade. Make sure you cancel your target too on the $1.24. Cancel that target.
Yeah, cancel your target and set a sell in good to cancel on the NVIDIA spread after you get the second half at 44 cents. What'd you say we got in at?
35.
If we make 9 cents on a 35-cent trade, what's our return?
Excuse me, 45. I'm doing math wrong. 45 cents. $1.10 minus 65, that's 45 cents.
Okay, you got to sell it at 54. What's the return if you sell it at 54, Jonathan?
$54 over 45 is
9 cents on 45.
20%.
How much?
20%.
Funny how I picked that price, isn't it, boys and girls? Make it good to cancel. You got to July 19th, okay? Now, what I've done is I've extended my time in the trade. I got half a position, okay? And that's how it works. Okay? Let me know if everybody gets the second half of NVIDIA gone. Steven says he's in. All right, let's go on and hedge up the QQQ. The QQQ's at 86 to 88 cents, correct? Cancel your order at $1.14. And let's hedge it up, Jonathan.
492 call is currently 74, 73, 74 cents.
All right. What would be our net if I hedge it up?
That's 30-cent net from my math.
Steve, refer to the spreadsheet he's got up there, okay? He's detailing it out, okay? So the net entry on the QQQ, which is a full position, is 30 cents. Let's sell that at 39 cents. Good to cancel. Okay, so let me go back and summarize while y'all catching up. I put on an NVIDIA trade. I had a backup plan. I only put on half the position. Therefore, I hedged it up while it was still in that zone, okay, that I could hedge it up and still make 20%. I just don't make it today. Everybody cool with that? On NVIDIA. Everybody caught up on NVIDIA. Due to time limitations, I'm only going to be with you another 30 minutes. That I went on and hedged up the QQQ. And we probably got a better net than 30 cents, Jonathan, because it went up from the time I told you. What everybody get net? What's your net position on the QQQ? They probably got better than the net 30. Henry, did you do it? Somebody do the trade? What was your net? Worst case would have been 30 if you walked your trade in.
23 cents.
That's more like it. See, I know, don't I? So 23 cents. We're going to leave the 39-cent target. What kind of return does that give us, Jonathan?
$39 over 23 is 69%.
Anybody can live with a 69% return on the QQQ? Tell me you can live with it. No, it's a sell to open iPhone, not a sell to when you sell, yeah, when you're exiting the trade, it does become a sell to close. So here you watch a trader, me, get long NVIDIA, get long the QQQ, worst case, make 20% on NVIDIA, maybe tomorrow or next day. QQQ could happen today, but I'd take 39 cents a day, wouldn't you? Bruce got in at 19. Rob, call your brokerage firm. You don't need any extra margin to hedge it. Call your brokerage firm.
Make sure you
go on and
targets.
place. Go on, Jonathan.
Cancel your original target before you hedge. If you don't cancel your original target before you hedge, they count it as a short call. So cancel your target before you hedge and then turn it into a spread.
All right, Jonathan, let's let everybody, if they can, review the orders they already have, and let's take about a 5-minute break. We'll come back and wrap this baby up.
A 5-minute break?
Yeah, that gives you time to catch up, but if you will, verbalize the current positions everybody already have with the sell orders where everybody can hit it.
NVIDIA, we're long a July 19th 151 call and short a 154 call. That position is now a debit call spread. Our net entry is 45 cents. We have a target at 54 cents, good till canceled. QQQ, we hedged that one as well. We've got it July 5th. We're long the 491 and short the 492. A net entry around 23 or so. Target 39 cents, good till canceled.
So if you sum up, let me tell you what I left you with. If you sum up your total position, 45 and 23, that's half of 45, so net of 22. You're in this total position where you were at $2, $1 each, right? Roughly $1 each. We've cut our risk down to less than 50 cents for both. Come on, give me a hand. I want a hand. And then we'll take the 5-minute break. Buck said the best word, masterful. What I'm gonna love is when you get filled at these returns and you go, God, I really learned something. This is how you got to learn to trade. I can teach you how. 5 minute break, Jonathan.
5 minutes. During this 5 minutes, I'll explain. Steve is asking what cancel meant. We originally bought a call outright and put a good till cancel target on that call. And then we hedged the trade. If you don't cancel your original target before you hedge, your broker might not let you sell that hedge, or they might count it as a naked call on margin. So you have to cancel the original target, which was set on the outright long call, before you can sell a short call to turn the trade into a spread. That's what was meant by you might have to cancel the target before you hedge the trade. All right, so that took about a minute. 4 more minutes, we'll be back to time. And this last minute before Tom comes back on, answer a couple more questions. You can put the targets in today if you are okay taking day trades in the instance that they hit the target on the spread now. But if you can't take a day trade, just wait till tomorrow and put the target in tomorrow. Now that they're spread, they're not going to move around as quickly as what the outright calls would have moved around. Dan, the targets are net credit orders. We're in at net debit prices. Paid $1.10 received 65 cents on NVIDIA. That's a net debit entry of 45 cents. If you're in a net debit, your target exit will be a net credit. Steve, if you've executed all the orders and you're in the spreads now, you can go ahead and, like I said, put your targets in if you want, or you can wait till tomorrow to put your targets in. The target is on the spread. Gary, if you canceled your sell order on the original call and then you try to sell the hedge and your broker won't let you, that means you don't have approval to trade option spreads. Call your broker and get approval.
Did we get everybody's questions answered, Jonathan?
I think so. We answered a question about cash accounts. You can't do the hedge in the cash account, but get a broker, get a broker that'll let you trade spreads, give you a margin account.
Linda, you got to cancel the order you put in to take profit. That's the reason they won't let you do it. They're saying your margin is not great enough. So look up there in working orders and cancel the orders, and then they'll let you put it in. Because there's no additional margin to do this. Carol, if you made a click error, what I would suggest you do is sell the 155 times the total number of contracts and do it that way. Since you're long of 51.54, that's okay. I've made click errors. Don't beat yourself up. I've been making them for the greater part of 40 years. God, that sounds like a long time, doesn't it? All right, here's the way your account should look if you did it what we said. You should have bought an NVIDIA 151 call. Tell me yes, that's what you did. If you didn't, with the same expiration. You should have sold a 154 call. Doing a webinar, I'll have to call you back. Okay. That's on NVIDIA, half a position. So if you had a 10 lot, you should have only done 5. Okay? Okay. On the QQQ, you should have bought a 491 call for $1.04 and sold a 492 call for 81 for a net credit of 23 cents. Okay? And a 39-cent target. Both these orders on these targets are called good to cancel orders, which means you don't have to put them back in there. They'll just click off when they hit the strike or hit the target prices if they hit the target prices. Now, you ought to set a clock. Today is what day? What's the day? Today's Wednesday, okay? If you're not filled on these by Monday, I just liquidate all of them on Monday, okay? At the end of the day. All right, we can't do everything for you, James. You got to figure that out yourself. Sorry. He just did it. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. Next thing you'll be asking me to do is control your mouse. Anyway, you got to do some work, folks, and think. Got to think. This is a tough game to make this kind of money. Don't you agree? All right, so I want to know to a man or woman here. I think live trading with me and Jonathan is probably one of the most valuable things to do, correct? So tell me you love it or agree. I want everybody to answer. I got a big crowd in here. Okay. You love it. Okay. I like that word. Awesome. That's a different one. Karen, I'm going to need to call you today. Nobody else can see it. Put your phone number in there where I can call you, please. Just type it in there where I can see it. Fabulous is the new one. I like, y'all have good words. Fabulous. Awesome. I like that kind of stuff. Okay, there it goes by. Let me write it down. Now, why did I go on and hedge it up with you? I want everybody to understand. I'm not with you. This is not on a trade because I tried something new today. I said the only way to get these trades is to show up, right? You see what I did today? A little different, didn't it? I don't know who me is, iPhone. Type your name in. I might call you. Joy, I love calling you. Terrific's a good word. Anybody remember Tom Terrific? My favorite cartoon as a kid. All right, Jonathan, let's go, if we can, to the presentation I prepared. I flipped it on you today. Normally I do the slides first and then do this, but I decided because of the timing, I wanted to get into these trades, okay? All right, everybody understand there's risk in trade. You took risk if you took this trade, and that's up to you to manage the risk. And past performance is not indicative of future results. One day, when I'm way gone, buried, I want somebody to say, only when you trade with Tom. I've said that line, past performance not indicative of future results, probably 10,000 times in my career, okay? Probably 10,000 times. All right, this is what we did live trading in old school. The first trade we did, or this second trade, we did Berkshire Hathaway, made 11% return on the risk, and that was on a Monday. If you're in old school, I'll be doing live trading in old school every day this month at 10 and Tuesday. We did a QQQ trade, 19% return on risk on that trade. Those are the first two trades that we did. That was on the MTI training. There's a Ross trade. We did this in MTI training, 24%. Let me ask you a question. Do you think it pays when I live trade with you? I think it might pay you if you have live trading. When you write that down, when Tom live trades, you get paid. Okay. I'd get bored stiff if we couldn't trade. Okay. 23% return on that. Trade spreadsheet. Now, I want to introduce something that y'all need, okay? And I'm going to talk about it. And I'm doing in-person training on August 7th and 8th. I have 10 slides. I think there's only 4 slots left for this date. But the reason I'm mentioning it because I want you to get the plans because it's already starting and I want you to come along with me, okay? In-person training on August 7th and 8th, 2024. Okay. I'm going to go through how to establish trade goals that are realistic based on your own experience and your money that you have to to put into the market. I think picking a trading platform is very important. I will give you the ins and outs of the 2 that I use and tell you why there's some platforms I wouldn't use. And I see some people in here using those platforms, and you're going to have bad results because you use those platforms. Language of the market. You got to understand the terminology. I spend a lot of time talking about different things, and we'll do that. There's certain rules that I have that I'm going to teach you. It took me 40 years to establish these rules. You will have a list of these rules, and they will save you a bunch of money, Chart reading. People say to me, Tom, how do you read charts? I read charts different than anybody you'll ever meet. I don't spend a lot of time. I'll teach you what I look for and how I look for it. Economic news. We got a bunch of economic news over the next couple of days. I'll show you how to make money off that economic news. There's tools that you need to trade. Like you can't build a car unless you got the right tools. I'm going to show you the tools and how to use those tools. Different time frame trading, whether it's short term like this was, maybe a swing over a few days, or long term. I'm going to give you some guidelines and how to do it. Then I got setups. I've got 10, Jonathan, put parentheses, 10 setups that will pay you to be here, okay? Put that in parentheses, 10 setups. Can you put that on parentheses? There's 10 I've got to teach people. Simple setups that I use. Okay. Big picture trading. I start from a big picture to year. I'm bullish this year. In 2022, I was bearish. Who was with me in 2022 when I was selling and making money to the downside while everybody else was losing their butt? Who was with me in 2022? I'm going to teach you how to recognize when it's time to go the other way, okay? That's very important. You don't want to be invested in the market unless you know the answer to that question, okay? Trade management, like I just gave you on this trade. It got to a limit today that I had to put it on because of my time that I could be with you. I worry about you making these trades. I want you to make money. And I'll teach you some tools and techniques there. Before the event, I'll have a webinar that covers the 7 sisters, how to plan your trading month, how to find the tickers you'll know and love, and numbers that will pay you with those tickers. And then we'll also talk online about the right platform where you can have it set up when you come here. Phase 1, I got 2.5 days of face-to-face training here at Ponte Vedra Beach, right in my neighborhood at our club. I've reserved a room. You got to make it. I'll give you a checklist, whether you're a day trader, swing trader, or if you got a retirement. Anybody here got retirement accounts would like to know how to manage those to maximum ability? I'm going to cover that in phase 1. I have online prep in phase 1, way before the class starts, to prep you. Phase 2, I'm going to show you how to do real-time stock trading. Options is going to be comprehensive. I'm going to show you how to speculate in options like we did today. I'm going to show you how to manage your portfolio with options. And I'm also going to show you how to hedge your portfolio when you need to hedge it at certain times. Doesn't that sound interesting to learn all that stuff? I know some of you probably know a lot of things, but getting my take on it might be valuable. In fact, I know it will be valuable, and you'll see in a second. Market timing. I'm a market timer. That's why I keep you current with the trend. Anybody here ever watch me market time? Give me a 0 to 10 rating where John can copy 4 or 5 of it and show you how good I've become as a market timer over the years. Not to be cocky, I'm just confident. Okay. Phase 3 is application of what I teach you. This is where the rubber meets the highway. Can you do it? And how will you do it? Okay? How will you do it? Jonathan, copy some of those. Let them see just how everybody that's been with me know how good I am as a market timer. Pride myself as a market timer because Wall Street said you couldn't do it. I'm going to show you tools to identify where the money is. Does anybody ever go, or do y'all know where to find your local bank? Let me ask that question. I'm going to show you where the local bank is in the stock market, and I'm going to show you the days of the week it's there. Okay? Handling losses and techniques to avoid day trades. You saw a little glance of one today. And then, of course, I'm going to do webinars after the class to make sure everybody hits their goals. Okay? That's phase 3. Post-class webinars will cover day trading, swing trading, long-term trading, finding stocks to trade, and putting it all together. That'll be after the webinar to make sure you got all the key things I taught you. Takeaways. I'm going to show you what works and what doesn't work, where you don't spend your money on things that don't work. I'll show you what works and doesn't work. Let me show you how comprehensive this is. What I'm about to show you is just one of the online courses you'll receive once you get signed up. It can be reviewed right away if you sign up. I call it 0 to 180, 180 days of training. Market fundamentals, trading the 24-hour global market, key numbers, technical and fundamental analysis, charts and tape reading, identified trends in stocks, and trading the morning market, the afternoon market, and trade management. It's all ready to go. I've done a lot of work to put this together over the years, and it's going to be part of this class. Let's go back and look at our dates. That's enough. You see the value of what I put together for people? The foundation class is August 7th and 8th here in Ponte Vedra, in person. It's not going to be broadcast online. There were only 10 seats available. There's only 4 seats. That's where we're going to train, right there at my clubhouse, right there. Never done it before. We're going to do it right here, held here at the Plantation Country Club, okay? You don't have to worry about the internet. The foundations class, the early bird class is $2,500. Early bird class is $2,500. Go to dtitrader.com/in-person events or call us at 904-416-1776. Now, the next day that I'm having a class is December. Do you have a slide for that, Jonathan? I don't know if I gave it to you. If you can't make this class, go on and participate. Yeah, there it is right there. December 2nd through the 4th, okay? Now, who's interested in coming to this class? Put your phone number in here, and I will call you to get all your questions answered. I'll do it sometime today. I'm going to fill up this class today. Who's interested in coming to this class? Oh, I know one thing that wasn't on there, Jonathan. A year's worth of live trading. That wasn't on there. You left that page off, I think, didn't you?
Well, we're gonna add it back in, or add it to it, I should say.
Huh?
I said,
Dave,
we'll add it back.
you might need to come to this class, call me, and I'll talk to you. Okay? Anyway, I'm gonna do a year's worth of live trading that goes along with this class to make sure it didn't cost you anything. That's my goal. How's that sound? Steve, you need to be at this class, quit asking questions, and get to this class. I've got it. Eric, be smart. One year of live trading with me. You think you'll make your money back 1 year of live trading with me? Pete, put your phone number in here and let's get you set up. I'll call you. Any questions before I wrap it up? I got to go. All right, Steve, I'll call you. Gonna be this afternoon though, okay? You know, a lot of people, a lot of people get out in front of themselves, okay? This ought to fill us up. Okay, I'm writing down as many numbers as I can. Do me a favor, Jonathan. When you go through here, people that wanted me to call them, will you take notes in their name? Do that for me, okay?
Dude,
All right. It's been fun. I'll be back tonight at 8. If you're in a 25-cent trader, I'll be putting a trade out the last 30 minutes of the day. Let's see where this baby goes. Sound like a plan?
sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Make sure your number's in here where Jonathan can capture it. Jonathan, make sure you get their number. Dave, I'll talk to you this afternoon.